Hello guys, it's me here from the History Channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at ancient Greece. The definitive visual. History by DK. This is part of their classic history series, which covers all of the major ancient civilizations. Now, this book is packed full of information about ancient Greece. It has over 500 color illustrations and 350 of them are exclusive to this book, so you will not find them anywhere else. So today we read on, now I'll be looking through some of my favorite pictures from this amazing book and talking about why I think it is such a great resource. Now, first of all, I want to talk about what I think is one of the best things about this book, which is how it's laid out. Each chapter has a nice little introduction that gives you an overview of the topic, and then each topic is broken up into smaller sections with subtitles so you can easily follow along and get a good grasp of the material. And each section has these lovely little icons that correspond to the type of information that is being presented in that section. For example, this icon means there's a map or an illustration or a diagram, while this icon indicates that there's a timeline. They also have a feature called Makers of the Ancient World, where they highlight significant people from ancient Greece, and these entries include a short biographer, a description of their accomplishments, and any relevant artwork depicting that person. And finally, at the end of each chapter, there's a feature called Bringing History to Life, which provides additional information about important events and gives more detail about daily life in ancient Greece. This is really helpful if you want to get a better understanding of the culture and way of life during that time period. This book also comes with a free ebook, which is great because you can use it as a reference tool and search for specific topics or keywords. So overall, I think the layout and organization of this book make it really easy to read and digest all of the information. Let's start off by looking at some of the maps in this book. This book includes lots of detailed maps that show the geography and political divisions of ancient Greece throughout different time periods. These maps are really useful if you want to visualize the territorial changes and developments during the Greek civilization. What I like about these maps is that they use different colors to distinguish between the various regions, and they include brief descriptions that provide context for each area. They also have a map showing the rise of the Macedonian Empire under Philip II and Alexander the Great. This is a crucial period in Greek history because it marked the end of the Archaic period and the beginning of the Hellenistic period. You can see how the Macedonian Empire expanded beyond the borders of Greece and into Asia Minor, Egypt, and Mesopotamia. Alexander's empire was vast, and it's amazing to see how far his influence spread. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this book were the illustrations. Like I said before, there are over 500 color illustrations, and 350 of them are exclusive to this book, so you will not find them anywhere else. Most of the illustrations are full-page spreads that depict scenes from daily life, mythology, and important historical events. I was particularly drawn to the artwork depicting daily life because it gives a really good sense of what it would have been like to live in ancient Greece. There are illustrations of people going about their daily activities, marketplaces, religious festivals, and other aspects of Greek culture. This is especially helpful if you're trying to get a visual sense of what ancient Greece looked like and how people lived there. And I thought the art was very well done and really brought ancient Greece to life. Another aspect of Greek life that was well illustrated in the book was religion. The Greeks had a rich and complex religion with a pantheon of gods and goddesses that were central to their culture. I was able to learn about the major deities and their roles through the illustrations. For example, there was a nice illustration depicting the 12 Olympians, which was helpful to remember who they were and their relationships to each other. The artwork also showed the Greeks' religious practices, such as animal sacrifice and worship rituals, and gave me a better understanding of how religion played a role in everyday life. The book also has several illustrations depicting Greek architecture and sculpture. The Greeks were masters of architecture and sculpture, and their buildings and statues are still admired today for their beauty and craftsmanship. I was able to see some of the most famous Greek structures through the illustrations, such as the Parthenon and the Temple of Zeus. The artwork also showed the different styles of Greek sculpture, from the early archaic style to the later classical and Hellenistic styles. This was helpful to see the evolution of Greek art over time. The book also has some illustrations that depict Greek warfare and military tactics. The Greeks were involved in many wars throughout their history, such as the Persian Wars and the Peloponnesian War. Through the illustrations, I was able to see the Greeks' military strategies and the equipment and weapons used by Greek soldiers. This gave me a better understanding of the challenges and realities of warfare in ancient Greece. This brings us to another strength of this book, which is that it covers a wide range of topics. It starts with the origins of the Greek civilization and takes you through the major periods and events up until the Roman conquest of Greece. You can learn about the geography, mythology, religion, government, economy, society, art, and culture of ancient Greece. The book also covers some of the most famous Greek philosophers, scientists, and mathematicians, such as Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Pythagoras, and Euclid. These individuals made significant contributions to their fields and helped advance human knowledge. The book also discusses their teachings and their impact on Western civilization. Overall, this book is a great resource if you want to learn about ancient Greece and its impact on world history. It is really helpful if you're restudying for exams or just want to expand your knowledge about this fascinating civilization. The language is clear and concise, and the book is well organized. If you're interested in ancient Greece, I highly recommend checking it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite part of ancient Greece is. Is it the mythology, the art, the philosophy? Let me know down below. If you did enjoy the video, please hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing for more videos about ancient history. Thank you so much for watching.